Good afternoon, everybody. Today is January 18, 2024. We'll be having our pre-bid conference for 4 projects included in CY 2024 regular infra projects. Then, before we proceed, we have first our attendance to determine whether we have a quorum. Okay, Ma'am Lulu.
For our attendance, we have our bank chairman, Ma'am
Present.
our bank members, Ma'am Melissa Darayuna, Sir Aldo Magente, Sir Bonifacio Tabine, Sir Joel Salvador, our end user from construction section, Sir Rolando Alcamil Jr., end user from maintenance section, yours truly, Elena Villanueva, our OS procurement engineer, Sir Leonard Rodriguez, our TWG member, Sir Soferino Aligato Jr., and our bank secretariat member, Sir Bernie Anacaba.
Okay, thank you, Engineer Lumina Villanueva. There being a quorum, let's proceed with our pre-bid activity. For the information of everybody, letters and notices were sent to the following observers: Mr. Jose Ranyula, naka-representative Kabangan, Legazpi City; Ma'am Ruby Sanchez Morano, President Rodeo Masbate Incorporated, Masbate City; Ma'am Emma M. Del Prado, State Auditor for Kuwait PWH, Masbate Second DEO, Masbate City, as well as Engineer Mark Ian L. Garbo, Media President, Masbate Second DEO, Masbate City. Let's start with our first project. For pre-bid today, we have contract ID 24FI0033, Convergence Special Support Program, Special Road Fund, Motor Vehicle Users Charge, and BUC. Installation of road safety devices and street luminaires along Masbate Katayanan Classy Road, kilometer 4 to kilometer 7. Contract location, Masbate, brief description of work, road safety, and roadway lighting. ABC, 29,399,922 pesos and 78 centavos. And contract duration is 63 calendar days. Amount of bidding document for this project is 25,000. And license category required for this project is at least C and D for general engineering and small B for roads. Okay, Engineer Alcagno, please. Major and similar category of work as well as manpower and equipment requirement.
Good afternoon. The major category of work for this contract is traffic engineering and management system, including road safety devices. Similar categories of work: traffic engineering, guardrails; traffic engineering, pavement markings; traffic engineering, profile markings; traffic engineering, pavement stack; traffic engineering and management system, including road safety devices; and traffic engineering signage. Traffic personnel must meet the required minimum years of experience: one project manager, 5 years general experience, 15 years relevant experience; project engineer, 5 years general experience, 10 years relevant experience; materials engineer, DPWH accredited, 1 or 2; foreman, 3 years general experience, 5 years relevant experience. The minimum major equipment requirements are the following: backhoe, 28 cubic 1 unit; backhoe breaker, 28 cubic 1 unit; bartender, 3 piece 1 unit; Baltata, single phase 1 unit; barricade, plaza light, 3 volts, battery operated; number light, 11 units; boom truck, 10 metric ton; 1 unit. Cargo service truck 2.5 metric ton, 1 unit. Cargo service truck 9 to 10 metric ton, 1 unit. Concrete vibrator 2 units. Cutting outfit 1 unit. Dump truck 12 cubic yards 2 units. Double trailer 1 unit. 1 bagger mixer 4 to 6 cubic feet per minute 1 unit. Bed compactor 1 unit. Telescopic man length 15 meters high, maximum working height 1 unit. Water truck or pump 16,000 liters 1 unit in minor port. This refers to the DO11 series of 2017 for the minimum material testing equipment needed, and DO127 series of 2018 strict application of Cabinet 184 in the conduct of course qualification with the ongoing contract with the DPWH.
Okay, thank you, Engineer Alcagno. For our next project, we have contract ID 24FI0044, Convergent Spatial Support Program, Basic Infrastructure Program, Access Roads and or bridges from National Road, leading to major strategic public buildings, facilities, construction of road junction National Road to Barangay Batuhila to Barangay Banasi, Balena Masbate. Contract location, Balena Masbate. Brief description of work is construction of concrete road. Approved budget for the contract is 4,949,940 pesos and 43 centavos. Contract duration is 48 calendar days and amount of bidding document is 5,000. For license category required at least C and D for general engineering and small B for roads. Okay, Engineer Alcagno.
The major category code for this contract is road construction PCCP, similar category of work, road rehabilitation PCCP, roads construction tunnel PCCP. And the two personnel must meet the required minimum years of experience. One project manager, 5 years general experience, 15 years relevant experience. One project engineer, 5 years general experience, 10 years relevant experience. Materials engineer, DPWH accredited, 1 or 2. Foreman, 3 years general experience, 5 years relevant experience. The minimum major equipment requirements are the following: a typical machine, 1 unit; backhoe, 20 cubic, 1 unit; bartender, 3 piece, 1 unit; barcada, single piece, 1 unit; barricade, flasher light, 3 volt, battery operated, amber color, 59 units; boom truck, 10 metric ton, 1 unit; bulldozer, 1 unit; cargo service truck, 2 to 5 metric ton, 1 unit; cargo service truck, 9 to 10 metric ton, 1 unit; chainsaw, standard grade, 1 unit; concrete batch plant, 1 unit; concrete saw, 14 inches blade diameter with 3/4 inches cutting width, 1 unit; concrete vibrator, 2 units; backtrack with cubic yard, 2 units; bench machine, 1 unit; bending machine, 1 unit; double trailer, 1 unit; motorized road grader, is 710 1 unit; one bagger mixer, 4 to 6 cubic feet per minute, 2 units; reloader, 1.5 cubic, 1 unit; bed compactor, 1 unit; telescopic mannequin, 15 meters maximum working height, 1 unit; two-wheel radio, 2 units; vibratory roller, 10 metric ton, 1 unit; water truck, the pump, 16,000 liters, 1 unit, and minors. This refers to the DO 11 series of 2017 for the minimum material testing equipment.
Thank you, Engineer Alcagno. For our next project, we have contract ID 24FI0045, organizational outcome to protect lives and properties against major floods. flood management program, construction maintenance of flood mitigation structures and drainage systems, construction of Kalachuchi seawall, Milagros Masbate. Brief description of work, construction of flood mitigation structures. Approved budget for the contract is 48,999,950 pesos and 5 centavos. Contract duration for this contract is 223 calendar days and amount of bidding document is 25,000. License category required is at least B for general engineering and medium A for flood control. Engineer
The video category of works to this contract, flood control, construction, flood protection, using structural measure of some equipment, retaining wall, retaining structure, and runway. Similar categories of work, roads, construction, flood protection, using structural measure, equipment, retaining structure, awareness, roads, construction, tunnel, etc. Flood control, hydraulic, river control, ports and harbors, mostly flood control, hydraulics. The key personnel must meet the required minimum years of experience, one project manager, 5 years general experience, 15 years relevant experience, project engineer, 5 years general experience, 15 years relevant experience, materials engineer, DPW accredited materials engineer 1 or 2, foreman, 3 years general experience, 5 years relevant experience. The minimum major equipment requirements are the following: water truck pump 16,000 liters, 1 unit; dump truck 2 cubic yard, 2 units; wheel loader 1.5 cubic, 1 unit; backhoe 20 cubic, 1 unit; transit mixer 5 to 6 cubic yard, 4 units; lobby trailer 1 unit; tread compactor 1 unit; one bagger mixer 2 units; concrete vibrator 5 ampere gasoline drive unit 2 units; bar cutter 1 unit; bar builder 1 unit; welding machine 48 horsepower 1 unit; vibro hammer 201 horsepower 1 unit; lower crane 190 horsepower 1 unit; backhoe wheel mounted 0.28 cubic 1 unit; motorized road grader D720 140 horsepower 1 unit; regulatory roller 10 metric ton 125 horsepower 1 unit; cutting outfit 1 unit; cargo service truck 2 to 5 metric ton 1 unit; cargo service truck 9 to 10 metric ton 1 unit; boom truck 170 197 horsepower 1 unit; concrete spreader 5.5 horsepower 1 unit; concrete box plug 1 unit; concrete saw 7.5 horsepower 1 unit; applicator machine 1 unit; bending machine 1 unit; and minor tools. For minimum for the minimum material testing equipment, this refers to DO11 series of 2017 and DO127 series of 2018. Strict application of RE 9184 in the conduct of post qualification will be the ongoing contract with the DPW.
Thank you, Engineer Alcagno. For our last project for pre-bid today, we have contract ID 24 FI0046, Convergence Spatial Support Program, Spatial Work Fund, Motor Vehicle Users Charge, NVUC, installation of road safety devices and street luminaires along Masbate Milagros Road, kilometer 24 to kilometer 25. Contract location is Milagros Masbate. Brief description of work is road safety and road lighting. Approved budget for the contract is 29,399,766 pesos and 7 centavos. Contract duration is 54 calendar days, and amount of bidding document is 25,000. License category required for this contract is at least C and D for general engineering and small D for roads. Wala ka na.
Major category of works for this contract is traffic engineering and management system, including road safety devices. Similar category of works, traffic engineering guardrails, traffic engineering pavement markings, traffic engineering profile markings, traffic engineering pavement stud, traffic engineering and management system, including road safety devices, and traffic engineering signage. The key personnel must meet the required minimum years of experience. One project manager, 5 years relevant experience, 15 years relevant experience. One project engineer, 5 years relevant experience, 15 years relevant experience. Materials engineer, DPWH accredited materials engineer, 1 or 2. Normal, 3 years general experience, 5 years relevant experience. The minimum major equipment requirements are the following. Backhoe, 3 cubic per unit, carpenter, 3 piece per unit, bar cutter, single piece per unit, barricade flasher light, 3-volt battery operated onboard crawler, 29 units, boom truck, 2 to 5 metric ton, 160 horsepower, 1 unit, boom truck, 10 metric ton, 1 unit, cargo service truck, 2 to 5 metric ton, 1 unit, cargo service truck, 9 to 10 metric ton, 1 unit, complete batch plant, 2 units, complete soup, 14 inches blade diameter with 3/4 inch deep cutting dip, 1 unit, complete spreader, 4 to 6 cubic feet per minute, 5.5 horsepower, 1 unit, concrete vibrator, 2 units, cutting outfit, 1 unit, dump truck, 20 cubic yard, 2 units, drill sealer machine, 1 unit, motorized road grader, G720, 1 unit, reloader, 1.5 cubic, 1 unit, drill compactor, 1 unit, low bed driller, 1 unit, one rubber mixer, 4 to 6 cubic feet per minute, 1 unit, telescopic magnet, 15 meters height, 15 meters maximum working height, 1 unit, transit mixer, 5 to 6 cubic yard, 175 horsepower, 4 unit, water truck or pump, 16,000 liters, 1 unit, and hydrogen. For the minimum material testing equipment, please refer to the DO11 series of 2017 and DO127 series of 2018 string application of RN9181 in the conduct of post qualification with delayed ongoing contract with the DPW.
Okay, general account, no? Okay, let's proceed, no? Now the DPWH Masbate Second DEO now invites bids for the above procurement of these 4 projects. Completion of work is required as stated above. Bidders should have completed a contract similar to the project. The description of the eligible bidder is contained in the bidding document, particularly in Section 2, Instruction to Bidders. Prospective bidders should be registered with and classified by the Philippine Contractors Accreditation Board or the PCAB. Contractors applicants who wish to participate in this bidding are encouraged to enroll in the DPWH Civil Works application CWA at DPWH Procurement Service, Bonifacio Drive, Port Area, Manila. While those already enrolled shall keep their records current and updated. The contractor's eligibility to bid on the project will be determined using DPWH contractor profile eligibility process and subject for further post-qualification. Prospective bidder shall present the original official receipt of payment for bid document to the Bank Secretariat of this office before the deadline stated above for inclusion in the list of contractors for eligibility processing. The owner or authorized representative included in the CRC will be allowed to transact business relative to bidding matters per DO 197 series of 2001. Those representatives not included in the CRC are required to submit special power of attorney or secretary certificate, whichever is applicable, and two valid government ID issued to be allowed to transact business. All participating bidders must be in the document request list, DRL, of the Philippines website and secure print-out copy showing that they are included in the list. Bidding will be conducted through open competitive bidding procedures using non-discretionary pass-fail criterion as specified in 2016 Revised Implementing Rules and Regulations of Republic Act number 9184. Bids received in excess of ABC shall be automatically rejected at the bid opening. Interested bidders may obtain further information from DPWH Masbate Second Ligo and inspect the bidding document at the procurement unit, Box Secretariat Office from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. A complete set of bidding document will be acquired by interested bidders starting on January 11, 2024 from given address and website below, and upon payment of the applicable fee for the bidding document pursuant to the latest guidelines issued by the GPPB and the amount stated. The procuring entity shall allow the bidder to present its proof of payment for the fees. It can be presented in person or by electronic means. The DPWH Masbate Second DEO Masbate City is holding now a private conference at the procurement unit, Box Secretariat, and or through video conferencing, webcasting via Facebook Messenger or Zoom, which shall be open to prospective bidders. Bid submission may be done manually or electronically online. However, bidders should only select one mode of submission, either manual or electronic. Similar to manual submission, the guidelines for the preparation and submission of an electronic bid are contained in the BDS IPB Clause 17. Bids must be duly received by the Box Secretariat at the address below for manual submission or and electronic bids underscore Masbate 2 at dpwh.gov.ph for electronic submission on or before January 30, 2024, 11 a.m. Late bids shall not be accepted. All bids must be accompanied by a bid security in any acceptable forms with the following schedule: cash or cashier's manager's check issued by the Universal or Commercial Bank, bank draft guarantee of a revocable letter of credit issued by a Universal or Commercial Bank, surety bond callable upon demand issued by a surety or an insurance company duly certified by the Insurance Commission as authorized to issue such security. Bid securing declaration, that is an undertaking which states among others that the bidder shall enter into contract with the procuring entity and furnish the required performance security within 10 calendar days or less, as indicated in the bidding documents from receipt of the notice to the award, and committing to pay the corresponding fine and be suspended for a period of time from being qualified to participate in government procurement activity in the event it violates any of the conditions stated as required and the guidelines issued by the GPP. Bid opening shall be on January 30, 2024 at 2 p.m. at the procurement unit, Box Secretariat Office, and or through Facebook Messenger or Zoom. Bids will be opened in the presence of the bidder's representative who choose to attend the activity. Equipment capacity as specified in the bid data sheet shall be mandatory, and absence of the same shall disqualify the contractor. As body second, the EO reserves the right to reject any and all bids, declare a failure of bidding, or not award the contract at any time prior to the contract award, in accordance with sections 35.6 and 41 of 2016 revised implementing rules and regulations of RA 9184 without thereby incurring any liability to the affected bidder or bidders. For further information, please refer to Engineer Josephine, the back chairperson, Masbate Second DEO, Masbate City, with telephone number 056-333-0566 or email address at himi.discipline@dpwh.gov.ph, and to Engineer Donald L. Arbeles, Back Secretariat, Masbate Second DO, Masbate City, with telephone number 056-333-0566 and with email address arbeles.donald@dpwh.gov.ph. Okay, let's hear from Engineer Solpiran Ologato some pointers to avoid disqualification of bids. Engineer Sol.
Good afternoon. Today I'm going to read the Rule 8 of the 2016 revised IRR, known as the receipt and opening of bids. Under Section 23, for the eligibility requirements for the procurement of infrastructure projects. For purposes of determining the eligibility of bidders using the criteria stated in Section 23.4 of this IRR, only the following documents shall be required by the bank using the forms prescribed in the bidding documents. Under Class A documents, we have legal documents, technical documents, and financial documents. Under legal documents, first, registration certificate from SEC, Department of Trade and Industry, for sole proprietorship, or CDA for cooperatives. Second, mayor's or business permit issued by the city or municipality where the physical place of business of the prospective bidder is located, or the equivalent document for exclusive economic zones or areas. Third, tax clearance for Executive Order 398 series of 2005 as finally reviewed and approved by the Bureau of Internal Revenue. Under technical documents, we have first statement of the bidder of all its ongoing government and private contracts, including contracts awarded but not yet started, if any, whether similar or not similar in nature and complexity to the contract to be bid. Second, statement of the bidder's single largest completed contract or the SLCC, similar to the contract to be bid except under conditions provided for in sections 23.4.1.3 and 23.4.2.4 of this IRR within the relevant period as provided in the bidding documents in the case of third, in the case of procurement of infrastructure projects, a valid Philippine Contractors Accreditation Board or a pickup license or special pickup license is based on joint ventures and registration for the type and cost of the contract to be bid. Under financial documents, first, the bidder's audited financial statements showing, among others, the bidder's total and current assets and liabilities, staff received by the BIR or its duly accredited and authorized institutions for the preceding calendar year, which should not be earlier than 2 years from the date of the bid submission. Second, the bidder's computation of NFCC. Under the Class B document, for infrastructure projects, JV bidders shall submit a JDA in accordance with RA 4566 and its IRR. Each partner of the joint venture shall submit their respective project certificate of registration in accordance with Section 8.5.2 of this IRR. The submission of technical and financial eligibility documents by any of the joint venture partners constitutes compliance, provided that the partner responsible to submit the MCC shall submit shall likewise submit the statement of all of its ongoing contracts and audited financial statements. Under eligibility criteria for the procurement of infrastructure projects, the following persons or entities shall be allowed to participate in the bidding for infrastructure projects: First is duly licensed Filipino citizens or sole proprietorships. Second, partnerships duly organized under the laws of the Philippines and of which at least 60% of the interest belongs to the citizens of the Philippines. Third, corporations duly organized under the laws of the Philippines and of which at least 60% of the outstanding capital stock belongs to citizens of the Philippines. Fourth, cooperatives duly organized under the laws of the Philippines. And fifth, persons or entities forming themselves into a joint venture, a group of two or more persons, entities that intend to be jointly and severally responsible or liable for a particular contract, provided, however, that in accordance with Executive Order 65, Series of 2018, Filipino ownership or interest of the joint venture concerned shall be at least 60%, provided further that joint ventures in which Philippine ownership or interest is less than 60% may be eligible where the structures to be built required by application of techniques and or technologies which are not adequately possessed by a person or entity meeting the 60% Filipino ownership requirement. And provided finally that in the latter case, Filipino ownership or interest shall not be less than 35%. For this purpose, Filipino ownership or interest shall be based on the contributions of each of the members of the joint venture as specified in their JVA. Under Section 23.4.2.3, in accordance with Public Act 4566 entitled An Act Creating the Philippine Licensing Board for Contractors, prescribing its powers, duties, and functions, providing funds therefore and for other purposes. The persons or entities enumerated in Section 23.4.2.1 of this IR may participate in competitive bidding if he has been issued a license by the TICAB to engage or act as a contractor. As under Section 23.4.2.4, the bidder shall must have completed an SLCC that is similar to the contract to be bid and whose value adjusted for current prices using the PSA consumer price indices must be at least 50% of the ABC to be bid, provided, however, that contractors under small A and small B categories without similar experience on the contract to be bid may be allowed to bid if the cost of such contract is not more than the allowable range of contract cost or the ARCC of their registration based on the guidelines as prescribed by the PCAB. And under Section 23.4.2.5, the SLCC shall be supported by an owner certificate of final acceptance issued by the project owner other than the contractor or a final rating of at least satisfactory in the contractor's performance evaluation system or the CPES. In case of contracts with the private sector, an equivalent document shall be submitted. And under Section 23.4.2.6, the computation of a bidder's NFCC must be at least equal to the ABC to be bid calculated as follows. NFCC is equals to the current assets minus the current liabilities times 15 minus the value of all outstanding or uncompleted portions of the projects under ongoing contracts, including awarded contracts yet to be started and coinciding with the contract to be bid. Under Section 23.5, GOCCs may be eligible to participate in competitive bidding only if they can establish that they are first, legally and financially autonomous, second, operate under commercial law, and third, are not attached agencies of the procuring entity. The GPPD shall promulgate the necessary guidelines for this provision. And under Section 23.6, notwithstanding the eligibility of a bidder, the procuring entity concerned reserves the right to review the qualifications of the bidder at any stage of the procurement process if the procuring entity has reasonable grounds to believe that a misrepresentation has been made by the said bidder or that there has been a change in the bidder's capability to undertake the project from the time it submitted its eligibility requirement. Should such review uncover any misrepresentation made in the eligibility requirements, statements or documents, or any changes in the situation of the bidder which will affect the capability of the bidder, to undertake the project so that it fails the eligibility criteria, the procuring entity shall consider the said bidder as ineligible and shall disqualify it from obtaining an award or contract in accordance with Rules 11, 12, and 13 of this IRR. And for Section 25 for the submission and receipt of bids, bidders shall submit their bids to their duly authorized representative using the form specified in the bidding docs in two separate sealed envelopes or two password-protected bidding documents in compressed archive folders in case of electronic bid submission, and which shall be submitted simultaneously. The first shall contain the technical component of the bid, including the eligibility requirements under Section 23.1 of CSIRR for the procurement of infrastructure projects. And second shall contain the financial component of the bid. For the procurement of infrastructure projects, we have these documents. First, Philippine Certificate of Registration and Membership in accordance with Section 8.522 of this IRR. Second, League of License and Registration in the case of JV. Third, Statement of all ongoing government and private contracts. Fourth, Statement of SLCC. Fifth, NFCC computation. Sixth, JPA if applicable. Seventh, bid security in the prescribed form, amount, and validity period. 8 project requirements, which shall include the following. First, organizational chart for the contract to be bid. Second, list of contractors' personnel. Third, list of contractors' major equipment units, which are owned, leased, and or under purchase agreements, supported by proof of ownership or certification of availability of equipment from the equipment lessor or vendor for the duration of the project or as the case may be. 9. The omnibus sworn statement in accordance with Section 25.3 of this IRR. The second envelope shall contain the financial information or documents as specified in the PPTs.
Okay, thank you, Engineer Silverina Ligato. Again, opening of bids for these four projects will be on January 30, 2024 at 2 p.m. at Masbate 2nd DEO, Masbate City. Is there any additional information among back members and end users? There being none, this video conference is adjourned at 3 p.m. Thank you, guys.